I gotta do that again. Okay, and hey, welcome to Joe's Multiverse. I'm Joe, and I just want to thank everybody for joining me and visiting the Multiverse. And I want to thank everybody that took their time and watched that video I put up the other day. And the comments that were left really, it really blew me away. Not to get cheesy, but it hit me in my heart. I didn't expect much. I didn't have any agenda or really anything with that video. I didn't expect it to be big or anything. I mean, it got a couple hundred views, and the cool thing about that is the people that have been with me since the beginning were all on there. You know, those people that saw the video and left the comments, you know, I recognize everybody's name. It was kind of like a little mini homecoming. So not that big of a deal, but it was a big deal to me. And I wanted to take a look at and read a couple of those comments. For some of you, you know how I used to like to do that. Once my computer gets running here, I would really like to share some of those with you and thank the people that left those comments. Also, I want to talk about Deadpool 3 that's coming up. I also wanted to touch on the Ahsoka series and give my thoughts on how that's going. Also, a topic that I just kind of wanted to lightly touch on is the state of Marvel Legends. Also, the Aquaman movie and the trailer and that whole thing. And then the Snow White bullshit. That's just infuriating. But I really want to get to these comments here because they're just awesome. Oh, right here. Well, right off the bat, we got the Crimson Fire 79, and that looks a lot like my homeboy Masajewski. He says, I'm glad to see you, brother. I hope you're doing better, but take care of yourself. Much love, my brother, and we're still with you. That's a pretty cool thing to read. I pinned this one comment because it was one of the earlier ones that came in, and it was just really impactful. It's from I always get that wrong. Kanoom or Noom 8422. He said, glad you're back, hoping you do more. Yeah, this world is going to hell in a handbasket. Main reason the toy community needs content like yours. That's a heck of a statement for someone to, you know, say. That's awesome. I appreciate that. Thank you. And then good old Roberto. Good to see you, brother. There's definitely a lot of distraction in the world today, and it's going to get worse. Remember to look up as his return is near. Love you, bro. And that's absolutely right. Keep your eye up. Get it out of the old phone. Remember, there's somebody watching out for all of us. Get right with him, because the way things are going, the end is near. And I won't be able to read all these, but there's so many awesome, great comments. Like good old William Hostler. Joe, so glad to see and hear from you again, brother. We are here. I'm so excited that you might be dropping more content. And then gets a little more personal, so I'll leave that out. But thank you, William. That's awesome. And then my man Demon888. You remember Demon? He's the one that sent the Baroness, one of my favorite videos to have made, and it's one of my favorite memories. That whole ordeal since I started this channel. So that's awesome. There's Skydro Walker. He's saying what's up. My man Jason Patchen. Mark Cosplay. He's an OG FLCer. The Batman fan. I mean, all you guys showed up. Wow. Music Blitz. I mean, M3 Reviews, of course. He always comes in the clinch. He's awesome. Ladies Man. I mean, this is cool. I just Ladies Man says, vote Republican and tell your friends to vote Republican to save this world. 100% guarantee. Or I 100% agree, I should say. But yeah, that is awesome. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it so much. Now, this Deadpool thing I've been hearing so much. You hear my dog back there? He's playing with a bone. I took him off the bed, gave him a marrow bone. Trying to keep him busy while I try to sneak in this video while I'm feeling up to it, and the dog is busy because that new puppy of mine is that's a full-time job right there. But I'm grateful to have the time with him, and he's been a lot of company. I just took a video of him before I gave him that bone, right before I read these comments here. If you want to, I don't know, take a look quick. What? Let me pet you, you just want to bite. Ah! That hurts, big boy. Give him a shake. Oh, what a good boy. So yeah, that's my puppy. He's not even 4 months old yet. He's like 3.5 months old right now. He's growing so fast. Maybe if anybody's interested in another video, I can kind of talk about what I've been doing with him as far as training and his diet. I feed him mostly a raw diet, and he's doing awesome with it. And he's been a lifesaver. I mean, we all know dog lovers, they're get out of here. Anyway, Deadpool 3. You know, I never minded Wolverine Origins because at the time that I saw that movie, I didn't really know anything about Deadpool. I think probably back then, the very first time I watched it, it's possible that I could have got Deadpool and oh, what the hell's his name?
2 hours later.
Deathstroke. That's the ticket. Anyway, back then I probably could have easily confused Deathstroke with Deadpool. That's how much I knew about either of them at the time. But so it didn't like bother me that he like wasn't Deadpool, you know. Other than, you know, Wade Wilson was played by Ryan Reynolds. So, but I regress. That movie, I think, is going to be a juggernaut. I think it's probably going to break records. It's going to be so jam-packed with people. Everything that we were hoping to get with like Doctor Strange, because I was thinking that we were going to get all these variants from other movies and stuff, and other characters, and we got that a little bit, but nowhere near what I was kind of expecting, and people were kind of anticipating or theorizing. But it sounds like Deadpool 3 is going to have that, and it's going to have all the old school X-Men, all of us that grew up with them. I still remember when the first X-Men movie came out in like 2000. I thought that was awesome, and then Spider-Man came out right after that, our first Spider-Man movie. So, you know, those movies, those characters, those actors that played those characters hold, you know, a special place in my heart. So it's going to be cool to see all those characters again, and then the way that they are going to be able to have kind of like a swan song for a lot of them, and be able to have closure, and you know, the debacle that was X-Men movies regarding them having anything to do with each other. You know, none of them matched up all that great with the one that came before it. Which never really bothered me too much because, you know, when X-Men came out, I didn't know a whole lot about the X-Men. I was always the primary characters back then, like Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Aquaman, Spider-Man, the Hulk, Captain America. those main ones before the kind of the B characters got bigger. But it's just going to be so cool to see what they're going to do with that movie. And then Hugh Jackman, I mean, even if it was just a buddy movie, if it was just Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds playing, Wolverine and Deadpool, if it was just them two and they didn't have all this multiverse, that would still be a huge movie. I think that would still set records and be one of the biggest superhero movies. So it's going to be awesome. And then I've been watching Ahsoka, and I really enjoy it. And I haven't seen most of like the Rebels and a lot of the animated stuff. I had the first 2 parts of the movie that they made back in the day that connected episode 2 and episode 3, and I really liked that. And Asajj Ventress, that's where she showed up for the first time. But I know a lot more about these characters, probably more than I should for not seeing a lot of the actual content. But I really like Ahsoka. I like the lineage going, from all the way from Yoda down to Ahsoka, all the different teachers, and then what they're doing with the show. I mean, it's just that whole thing with Anakin last week. I think that was pretty cool, and I think they did a good job. He looked good. It wasn't too iffy. So I'd like to know what everybody's thinking about the Ahsoka show. I focus more on the figures, but I've watched all the episodes at least 3 times. And there's Elvis. He's whining. Yeah, I named my dog Elvis. I don't know if I mentioned that. So yeah, that's my little boo-boo. Now he's on the bed. Anyway, we got to get rocking and rolling. All right. So as far as Ahsoka, I like it so far. I hope it finishes strong. The Aquaman trailer, it looks decent. I've heard that they're not putting a whole lot behind it, a whole lot of faith, a whole lot of marketing, and it's came out. It's one of those movies that came out way later than it was supposed to. And then the whole Amber Heard thing, that's the thing that kind of makes me sick. It makes me sick what she did, and just the type of person that it seems that she continues to want to be or whatever. I don't know, but don't care for her very much. And I guess they're taking her out of the movie a bunch, from what I hear. And so I didn't see her in the trailer, so that kind of tells you something right there. But anyway, I'll see it, probably not in theaters, but looking forward to it. And then what's with this actress? I didn't have a beef with her. I thought she was really annoying and how smug she is and what they're doing to the Snow White movie. But then I find out that she was helping egg on the stuff that helped get Gina Carano canceled. Gina Carano. Anyway, so that really, teed it off for me. I was already, annoyed, and I think a lot of us have been annoyed to what they're doing with Disney movies and all this crap, and now more of this woke shit. It's just stop. You're doing too much, okay? Just stop. So I will not be seeing that movie. And the state of Marvel Legends. I've been taking a look at them recently over the last few months, and I haven't really found much that I would want to collect. I haven't came across any of the Marvel Legends like a wave that I would want the whole thing. I wouldn't mind that Hulk that's the Build-A-Figure out right now, but most of those figures, and then they're $25 just for one of those, and you got to buy like 7 of them. Yeah, I rarely buy Marvel Legends anymore. There hasn't been anything lately that really, I kind of accidentally got this wave. I don't even remember what her name is, but that whole thing, that 5-pack, a couple of those figures are really, really cool. But yeah, Marvel Legends has really went downhill, and my collecting of it has gone even farther. But yeah, so kind of turned into a long one. Thank you again, everybody that commented. I look forward to seeing you all again soon. We will do a live, I think, soon. All right, I gotta go. I'll see you later.